Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, it's fired. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw on second down. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation 3rd in California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these 3rd downs manageable.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Finley. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Just trucks through it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. The give to the back. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on third. Plows through the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the offense. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He'll take it himself.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Fires to the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Love the call here going RPO on 3rd down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room in to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today. But the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense. It makes you really be honest.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Finley. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his feet. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He wants to go deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The DBs will back off a bit. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up, he gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. The Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. On the move, it's Finley.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out! Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. set to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Right back to the well. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback will audible. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Meyer. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
To the ground with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. He's loose on the right. The 10. Touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Power ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
First down for the offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
Third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 31, Florida 14.
Want my money back? That's terrible. Awful. Seriously? Just disgraceful.
The Gators are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Why are you guys giving up?
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for their quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Takes the handoff. It's fired. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
Jackrabbit.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the RPO, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He looks that one in nicely.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. On second down, he'll let it fly. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking again to throw. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They move the tight end all over. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can anyone catch him? And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wide receiver shows motion. He leaves it with his back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it's